So there is a lifetime where you've actually had enough incarnations that you don't have to do that anymore. You don't have to keep dying and reincarnating anymore, because you decide in that lifetime you choose to get enlightened. So what is enlightenment? That's a good question. First of all, to understand enlightenment, you have to understand that your thoughts are always creating your results. And most people know that negative thoughts create negative results. But they forget that their subconscious thoughts are producing their results. So a lot of the subconscious thoughts are negative and they're formed way back at birth. Well, if you cleanse yourself of these thoughts, you get new results. And we are working on cleansing what we call the unconscious death urge. The unconscious death urge, as I said, is your attraction to death. Now, it contains the following. It contains the thought, death is inevitable. It contains the thought, I'm separate from God. It contains your core belief about yourself, which we call your personal lie, which is your worst thought about yourself. All your anti-life thoughts. And it contains your past life memories of dying, your family traditions on dying, and maybe your secret wish to die because you hate your life. Some people even have the thought, I don't want to be here, because their life is not working. And if they're here with the thought, I don't want to be here, it makes everything worse, and then they want to be here even less, and then we say their death urge gets activated. And when their death urge is activated, they just want to check out. And they think, well, there's something higher on the other side. That's another misconception that we have been taught, that there's something higher on the other side. The truth is, when you drop your body, you don't automatically go to a higher level. Consciousness seeks its own level. So there you are, without a body, but you still have the same level of consciousness. That's why it's important to raise your consciousness and get enlightened as possible right now. What is enlightenment? Well, the best definition I ever heard was that of the Course in Miracles. It says you're enlightened when you replace the ego's thought system with the Holy Spirit's thought system. The ego's thought system is all your negative thoughts that keep you from remembering you're one with God. And it's based on the thought, I'm separate. Then you get a lot of guilt, because you're a sinner. Then you get a lot of fear, because you know you're going to get punished. Then you get a lot of pain. Then you get suffering. Then you get aging, you get sickness, more aging, and you get death. That is the ego's thought system. And the problem is, we've been going around and around in the ego's thought system life after life after life. And we have to keep dying and reincarnating till we wake up, and in one life we get enlightened. And we replace the ego's thought system with the Holy Spirit's thought system. And the Holy Spirit's thought system starts with, there is no separation. There is no separation because it's impossible to be separate from God. God is life itself, and you are life. Therefore, there is no separation. And if there is no separation, then there's no guilt. So then you're innocent. And when you're innocent, you have total love and total joy, and you have peace, and you have happiness, and you have perfect health, and you have longevity, and you can live as long as you choose by the power of your mind. There are actually masters who do this. Now, of course, you have to become a spiritual master in order to make it. But what else have you got to do with your life that would be worth anything as much as that is more life? Now, why would someone want to live a couple hundred years? Well, you don't say, I want to live 200 years so you can brag about it. That would be the wrong motive and it wouldn't work. The point is, if you were here on a mission of divine service to humanity, and you wanted to stay healthy and do your work, then physical immortality is for you, so that you can be alive and serve as long as you can. And it's wonderful to think about. Now, just try to imagine that what I was saying is true. Just allow yourself to imagine it Try it for 1 week. Think about what that would mean if you could live as long as you wanted to, in good health, without aging, without being in pain, without being in an old decrepit body, and be in joy. So what would that mean? So I recommend, you try it for a week, and if at the end of the week you don't like it, you can go back to being a deathist. So you're either an immortalist or a deathist. I found that this particular philosophy made such a huge difference in my life. When I heard about it, I got so excited because I thought, wow, this gives me so much more time to do everything I want to do, and it's going to give me better health. And the immediate result was that the quality of my life immediately improved. Everything just went up to a higher vibration, and I just felt different right away when I heard this for the first time. And then I thought, this is amazing, I need to write about it, especially for the breath workers. So we were studying how to have longevity through rebirthing and liberation breathing. So I need to write a chapter in my book, Rebirthing in the New Age. So I went to seclusion, and I didn't talk to anybody. And I wrote a whole chapter called Physical Mortality, Chapter 6, in the book Rebirthing in the New Age. And I was pretty young, and it was pretty intense for me to do that, because no females that I knew were really talking about it. There was one woman, Annalise Guerin, who did write about it, and she has written many books. And one is called Beyond Mortal Boundaries. She's a Mormon female master, and she learned to dematerialize and rematerialize her body. So I was kind of on the edge writing this, and actually when I was writing it, I kind of went through aging. I was only 33, and I realized that my body was processing all the programming about aging. And I got arthritis and hard of hearing and all these symptoms of aging when I was 33. And I literally just breathed them out through breath work. And I healed myself of those conditions quite quickly, and I found out aging is controlled by consciousness. So I've been through aging a couple times, and I didn't like it. Well, anyway, so it's more fun, too. You can have more aliveness and more fun and let go of the death urge.